Your College News, and this is Bimina, Ranjit. Free Tibet Movement is a non-government organization which stands for Tibetan rights against Chinese government and its occupation in the country. Free Tibet Movement has spread around the world, and recently on 10th of March in Union Square, they held a campaign.
Tibetan citizens and nationals gathered peacefully to speak against the 53 years of domination of China in their home country. The movement demands acknowledgement from United Nations and the rest of the world. They want freedom for the people in Tibet to practice their basic human rights. Tenzin Gocha, a PhD candidate in NYU Medical Center, speaks in behalf of his people on the Tibetan National Awareness Day, 10th of March 2012, Union Square.
Action against acts of aggression. If that's so, United Nations, we are right now in New York City. Mr. Ban Ki-moon, we are knocking on your door. Knock, knock, knock. There's a threat to peace in Tibet. Knock, knock, knock. There's a breaches of peace in Tibet. Knock, knock, knock. There's a crime against humanity in Tibet. And knock, knock, knock. This is the best and ideal time for you to stand by your preamble and show to the world that you do justice to mankind.
CUNY campuses in City of New York has fair number of Tibetan students. But lacking the noticeable Tibetan population, many CUNY students are still unaware of this movement, but there is a good number of students who care and support for freedom of Tibet. Your college student Ray Torres believes in rights and freedom of Tibetan people.
So, I don't really know much about Tibet, and I don't really know what's going on over there, but I know that it used to be its own separate country, and I think that just like every other country, it deserves to keep its culture and everything that makes it what it is. So, help Tibet.
Your college student Mike Stankiewicz notices the missing Tibetan flag in your college.
I didn't know much about Tibet. I knew that it was a separate country, but I noticed that there was no Tibetan flag around your college. And I believe that's unfair. Free Tibet.
Sanjeev Thapa, a Hunter College student, says it's enough and it's time for Tibet to get their freedom back.
I think it's been a while that China has been dominating Tibet. Now time has come. I think Tibet should be freed from China so that Tibetan's people can practice equal rights.
So how do you feel about the Free Tibet movement?
It's very good. The thing is, we Tibet in the US, we're not doing it for ourselves. We're doing it for the Tibetans who live in Tibet because they're not getting the freedoms and basic human rights and everything. And people living in US or like any other country, if they could like do something, we should definitely do it. In terms of, you know, I don't know, like we should just do it.
And being a Tibetan yourself, you feel the responsibility?
Yeah, I feel obligated to do those things because I'm Tibetan, and when I was young and everything, like Tibetan government, they paid for my education basically. So, you know, I love my country, so I think I should do that.
This was a report from CUNY students on Free Tibet Movement. This is Bimina Ranjit, your college.